A judge in Douglas County is hit with a second state complaint of wrongdoing, and she's only been in office for less than a year.
This time, probate judge Christina Peterson faces allegations she put the public safety at risk. Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis tells us more.
On a Saturday afternoon this past April, probate judge Christina Peterson, seen on this security video in the black robe, presided over a wedding inside the closed Douglas County Courthouse. This happened even though Peterson was told something judges don't often hear. You can't do that.
You cannot go in this building, and eventually she went in.
The sheriff's office said Peterson had originally told them the wedding would be that morning. So just like during the week, deputies opened the courthouse that Saturday to make sure anyone entering the building was properly scanned. But when no one else showed up that morning, the deputies locked up and left. Hours later, Peterson arrived and opened the courthouse, ignoring the sheriff's office orders, and let the wedding party and guests wander the second and third floor of the courthouse unscreened.
If you don't go through the screening station and you're a citizen, you could drop off a gun, put it in the trash can in the bathroom. There's places in there you can hide things that could hurt people.
Did the judge put anybody at risk that day?
She put all of the employees that work in this courthouse and the citizens who would come that Monday morning at risk.
The April 17 incident is one of several new charges from the Judicial Qualifications Commission, the organization that oversees judges in Georgia. Earlier this year, the JQC accused Peterson of inappropriate social media behavior, like using her position as a judge-elect to solicit cash gifts for her birthday. She says she didn't know her Instagram page was public and meant the post only for her friends.
Board of Commissioners, I'm not asking for a favor.
Peterson made waves even before taking office, successfully arguing she should get paid as much as a Superior Court judge.
Now, that's not sufficient for the increased judicial responsibilities that I will have to have, including jury trials.
But last year, Chief Superior Court Judge David Emerson complained to commissioners raising Peterson's salary would be unfair, especially in a tight budget, because the probate judge typically holds few trials and has a caseload far less than other judges.
I'm just shocked that it's even being considered.
When Emerson heard about the unauthorized Saturday wedding, he temporarily suspended Peterson's after-hours access to the courthouse. According to the JQC complaint, Peterson responded with this email to Emerson, copied to other court and government officials. "This is harassment, prejudicial, and borderline racist. I pray that your soul is saved, and I also pray that the sheriff will know his authority and use it for good."
The ill temperament in the emails is conduct deeply unbecoming a judge.
Neither Peterson nor her attorney would comment about the latest allegations. Emerson declined comment as well.
The JQC complaint also contains allegations that Peterson took advantage of her own neighbors. This was before she became a judge. She represented some of them in a lawsuit against the Homeowners Association, yet kept the entire settlement, $70,000.
Some of those clients later took Peterson to court, accusing her of misleading them. The case was dismissed. Neighbors agreed to talk to the Fox 5 I-Team about the JQC complaint, but then changed their minds after they say Judge Peterson sent them this email. The commission who is bringing this lawsuit back up in order to attempt to remove me as a judge has no authority to relitigate the case. And then Peterson told them, "We still have attorney-client privilege." Attorney-client privilege only applies to what an attorney discloses. The client is free to say what they want, especially if they're unhappy with their attorney. Michael Broyd teaches ethics at Emory School of Law.
Part of the problem here is that the judge seems to not be a person who ever expresses regret and remorse and a tendency to say, "I'm so sorry, I'm new at this job and I've made a mistake."
Based on now 2 complaints, how much potential trouble is she in?
She could be removed from office.
The Georgia Supreme Court turned down the JQC's request to have her immediately suspended until a hearing next year. But the panel said it was concerned about the number and the escalation and seriousness of the allegations against Judge Peterson. In Douglas County, Randy Travis, Fox 5 News.